Uh, thank you to our NAMI Kentucky affiliates and the chairs. So we're going to go through that list, and we can do a round of applause at the end there. But yes, so I will get this started and kind of share our appreciation for our NAMI Kentucky affiliates. And I have thoroughly enjoyed working with the affiliates the past 5.5 years that I've been here. Okay, so we'll get started and we'll do our round of applause at the end with NAMI Buffalo Trace. That's NAMI Maysville Buffalo Trace, and then Sharon Darnell is the chair of that affiliate that is down in Maysville, Kentucky. We have NAMI Danville and Christina Dayo and Susan Rogers are co-chairing that affiliate. So kudos to them. That affiliate was in reorg status and we just got it back up and running. So excited about that. So yeah, there's Christina and Susan's names there. Jasmine Cox, NAMI Green River. That's a little bit down from Somerset where the main office used to be. Let's see, NAMI Hazard, Nicole Smith. NAMI Madison County, Miranda McClure. Let's see here. Okay, you're going to flip the slides. I was like, it's not moving. Okay, NAMI Madisonville, we have just gotten that back up and going. That is Marcus Hargrove that's working with us. And with NAMI Madison County, also Rob Milday and Margaret Suiters do a lot with that affiliate as well, even though they're not the chairs. So I appreciate the help that they do with that affiliate. Carol Murillo, she's been at NAMI Moorhead a long time, and she is the chair of NAMI Moorhead. Okay, NAMI Mountain, that's Salyersburg area, Eastern Kentucky, Mary Prater. Next, we have NAMI Murray, and that is Brenda Benson and her husband, and they are both here today present at the conference. So we appreciate NAMI Murray way down in Western Kentucky. NAMI Owensboro, Vanessa Roth. NAMI Somerset, Maggie Kruger just started, that affiliate was in reorg and she just volunteered to help chair that affiliate and get it back up and going. So Maggie Kruger of NAMI Somerset. Longtime affiliate chair, Brenda Harrington of NAMI Winchester, which is Clark County, Winchester, Kentucky. NAMI Lexington, Philip Gunning, and some of the NAMI Lexington members are here today with us attending. NAMI Bowling Green, our chair left from there, Deborah Weed, who had been there for many, many years. And last summer she moved to Texas, and Rebecca Coursey and Dr. Jay Gabbard took over. Dr. Jay Gabbard will be speaking this afternoon, and they've done a wonderful job with that affiliate. So NAMI Bowling Green. One of our biggest affiliates, 501c3, NAMI Louisville, Nancy Brooks is the ED. And we have several NAMI Louisville members attending the conference today. Okay, NAMI Northern Kentucky, they have a new ED. She came on at the end of last year, so she's almost been there a year. Her name is Michelle McMullen. Thank you, Michelle, for all of your efforts and jumping in there and just learning everything about NAMI. And that Northern Kentucky covers all of that, Newport and Covington, all of that area there. NAMI Paducah, Jana Wilson. And Jana came on and took that affiliate over. It was in reorg status, so she's getting that back up and going. NAMI Tri-State, that is Jean Nolan, and that's the Ashland area. On further up from Moorhead, that's called NAMI Tri-State. And Jean and Phil kind of co-chair that affiliate, and they are up and coming, and we're supporting them to become a official affiliate. NAMI Southeastern, which is Barbersville, that's Daniel Essex. NAMI Butler County, that's down in the western part of the state, Christie Havens. NAMI Floyd County, that is one of the ones in the eastern part of the state, like near like Pikeville and Salyersburg, and all of that with Mary Prater. NAMI Floyd County, NAMI Jackson County. Olivia Hayes is working on getting that affiliate up and going. NAMI Jessamine County, and I hope I don't mispronounce his last name, Venkat Sudarshan. So we just call him Venkat or Vin. So he is working diligently.
You said that right. That's his last name. You said it right.
Okay, with NAMI Jessamine County, and I'm helping him get that established and up and going. NAMI London, we have the Sweet family. There's about 4 or 5 of them down in London. So Heather and Jeremy Sweet, Nathan Coleman for NAMI Pike County. Montgomery County, we are working to get an affiliate going down there. Veronica Crump is leading the way with that. NAMI Mayfield, Nicole Champion, and Nicole is also a board member, and appreciate her and Susan Traeger that are down there, and they are getting things going with NAMI Mayfield. NAMI Scott County is Suzanne Fryman, so we are diligently trying to get a NAMI affiliate in Scott County going. Gallatin County is up in the northern part of the state. And Austin McQuiston is working to get that going. So NAMI Gallatin County. And we're super excited about Wolfe County. It is in that Hazard area, Eastern Kentucky. And there was some requests to get a NAMI going there. So Kristen, I think it's Kirsten Thorstad has decided to take that lead. And she's actually trained in FSG, and they had their first FSG at one of the churches up there about 2 weeks ago. So we're really excited about Wolfe County and getting it growing. We do have some NAMI on campus clubs. When I came to NAMI Kentucky, we just had 2, and now we have 5, and we hope to expand. So we have our NAMI at WKU, Western Kentucky University. NAMI on Campus Club, Dr. Jay Gabbard, who I said will be speaking later today, is the chair of that. And he also does connections, and he does a lot of stuff on the campus in regards to mental health. Sometimes I post it on the NAMI Kentucky website, the Facebook, and they have booths and all types of events around mental health. So that's a really good thing to do and awareness to bring on the campus. We have EKU, Megan Thomas. We have Kentucky State, that's a new one. Michelle Carter, Dr. Michelle Carter is chairing that. She's also the head of the social work department there and the counseling center at Kentucky State University. So WKU and KSU are new. The UK NAMI Cats, Julie Neese is the chair of that affiliate, and that one has been around for a while, the NAMI Cats, and I've done some work with them. Really nice group of kids in West Kentucky, and that is down in Paducah. Jana Wilson is the chair of that, and she's also the chair of NAMI in Paducah, and she chairs the NAMI on Campus Club there, and that's NAMI West Kentucky College. It's one of the community colleges. So we want to say thank you. We appreciate all of the affiliates and all of the hard work they do in the volunteer work, because without them, NAMI Kentucky would not exist. So, okay. So yeah, so we do have some affiliates that are in reorg status, and so they don't have a leader yet, but we are working on that. So sometimes our volunteers go by the wayside and they can't volunteer anymore. So we hook them up with another affiliate so that they can still get the services. And with us having everything virtual, which is nice, they can still attend support groups and classes and so forth with some of the other affiliates or just with us because we are doing everything virtual. So those would be NAMI Cumberland River, NAMI Heartland, which is the E-Town area, Hopkinsville, that's on the border of Kentucky and Tennessee, way down there in Western Kentucky. NAMI Madisonville, which we now have someone who's doing that one. So we'll take that one off the list, which is good. And NAMI Union County, which is down in the western part of the state. We were calling that NAMI Kentucky West. So just looking for some people to chair those. So we still want to give kudos to those people and those members because they are working on becoming affiliates. So, all right, round of applause for all of our NAMI Kentucky affiliates and the participants and the volunteers. And we appreciate you and all the classes that you take and all the programs that you offer. And it doesn't matter if your affiliate offers 15 or if your affiliate only offers 1 or 2. We are appreciative of everything that you all do. I don't always get to talk to you all, but I do appreciate all the affiliates. So round of applause. Yes. Okay, well, without further ado, I'm going to introduce T.J. Litafik. And he had to hit the pavement running with us. So he came to us first as a strategic planner. And then in December of last year, he came on as our advocacy coordinator. And by March, we pulled off a fantastic advocacy day. So he had to hit the pavement running. He had never done an advocacy day and all that stuff. So we worked together. We pulled it off. We had t-shirts. We had a nice lunch. We had a big crowd. We had a nice program. And he's on the TV and the radio and the news just about every week with something promoting advocacy in NAMI, Kentucky. So he's going to talk to you a little bit about our 2022 legislative priorities and what happened during the year while he was working with legislators to promote our mental health legislative priorities, as well as what other people were doing to promote mental health wellness in the state of Kentucky. And then he'll talk about the next advocacy day, which we've already got that scheduled, and our 2023 policy priorities moving forward for next year. I saw him on here. Where did you go, TJ? There you go. All right, you got the floor.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for participating in NAMI Kentucky's annual conference. Hopefully, this will be the last one for a while that's virtual. We can get back next year to bring everybody together for networking and fellowship and interpersonal communication. But it does make it convenient to be able to do it this way. We had a very successful year in 2022 with our advocacy, and a lot of those efforts are continuing on into 2023. I don't think that our program in March at the Capitol could have been much better. We had a full rotunda. We had people up in the mezzanine above there. And then we were going to have to order more box lunches next year because I think we served every single one that we had. And probably about 3/4 of the General Assembly came to the luncheon and interacted with members, and it really just couldn't have been much better. And prior to the event, we also gave a nice Yeti style mug and a list of our priorities and a letter from Melony to all 138 members. And that was kind of a novel thing that I personally hand delivered them to each office. It took almost a whole day to do that, but they really appreciated it, and they were different colors, and the legislators were saying, "Oh, well, I got an orange one. What color did you get?" So kind of a fun thing that put NAMI before all the members and got them talking. And we had some real success in last year's session. Priority number one was the SMI waiver for public housing, which was a tremendously important plank in our platform. And then we also achieved something that had been worked on for 20 years, and that was banning the death penalty in Kentucky for severely mentally ill people. And that was a huge uphill battle. I didn't think we'd win, but we did. A lot of hearts and minds were changed on that issue, and that was a major accomplishment. It was a pleasure to work with Father Pat Delahanty from Louisville and others to do that. And, a big part of my role as advocacy coordinator is to work with a lot of our partners in mental health policy in Kentucky. And I really enjoy working with Dr. Schuster and others, and being a member of the technical advisory committee. NAMI Kentucky maintains a seat on it. And Melony had something come up and couldn't go, but I attended last month a celebration of 40 years of the Kentucky Mental Health Coalition. And that was a very nice luncheon and program in Frankfurt. And I want to, for those that couldn't attend, there was a group of 8 retiring legislators that won't be coming back after their term ends at the end of the year. And I just want to highlight them because some of them had been around a long, long time. Representative Tom Birch, the longest serving member of the Kentucky legislature since the early 1970s, is retiring, but he's one of them. And they're Representative Tom Birch, Representative Joni Jenkins, Representative Mary Lou Marzian, Representative Melinda Gibbons Prunty, Senator Paul Hornback, Senator Alice Forgy Kerr, Representative Chad McCoy, and Representative Susan Westrom. And they most of them, not all, but most of them were there and had really nice words to say about all the members of the Kentucky Mental Health Coalition and how they had worked together with all the various groups in mental health policy in Kentucky, including NAMI Kentucky, over the years to make a lot of this stuff happen. And also at that event, there were 6 of the previous commissioners, what's now called DBHDID. I think it's had different names over the years, but the agency that regulates within the Cabinet for Health and Family Services, what we're about. And 6 of them were honored last month. Mary Begley, Dennis Boyd, Eric Friedlander, who's now the Secretary of the Cabinet, Wendy Morris, Margaret Pennington, and Elizabeth Wachtel. And but it was great to, and maybe we can make copies of this for anybody that would want it. Dr. Schuster put this together that really traces the trajectory of mental health policy in Kentucky since the Mental Health Coalition was established. And a lot of hard work has been put into this by a lot of people. And we all owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to Dr. Schuster. She's just a force of nature and an incredible lady that has just devoted her life to the cause of mental health. But 22 was a very good year, and I think we have a lot of momentum going into 23. I don't believe I couldn't hear you for a minute there, Melony.
Yeah, I was muted. Can you tell us what date people can expect to participate next year, and then also about our wonderful Supreme Court Justice Lambert and that invitation and what we're doing? Yeah.
It's in March again. I'm juggling so much email right now with other work that I do at this point in the season that I don't have that readily available, but I know it is in March again. I'm pretty sure it is. It's either March or late, but we'll get that date to everybody.
Okay, yeah, we will. We want everybody to, again, participate. We had a great time. If I can find it, I will look here through my email and try to tell you by the end of the day. But it is in
we have it locked in, but it's still the lady that handles that over there. I don't think all the T's and I's are completed yet. So let's wait till we announce something on that.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's not. Okay. Okay. And then what about the Supreme Court Justice? That exciting news?
Oh, yes. And you know, I have worked with a lot of, my business, I work with a lot of different entities. I do political consulting work and government affairs work. So I have worked with, and in the past have represented a wide array of clients. And I don't think I have ever gotten the media requests for, mental health policy is such an important issue that's at the forefront of various news outlets, requests for interviews or comments or perspective on things. And we've just done a ton of stuff this year. WK office, I think 2 or 3 times the interview that we did a piece when Miss Judd sadly took her own life, and stuff on the 988. We've done Cincinnati media, Louisville media, just all kinds of stuff. And it's great because we get NAMI, Kentucky in the forefront of people's minds. What was one other thing you mentioned?
Oh, the Supreme Court Justice
yes.
Lambert and the new commission that we got appointed to. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the most exciting things that we were asked to be a part of, and I think that our increased advocacy was a cause of. The Kentucky Supreme Court decided to establish a judicial commission on mental health. Only one other state has taken such a step, Texas, and our effort is patterned after what they've done in Texas. And I got a call from Justice Debbie Lambert, who is chairing the commission, and she said, we would like NAMI Kentucky to be a part of this, and we'd like to invite your executive director, Melony Cunningham, to be a member of the commission. And so we Melony and I went to the Supreme Court chambers for the launch of it. It was great. The governor was there, and Chief Justice Lambert and Chief Justice Minton and Justice Lambert and others. And they had a very nice launch and a reception. We took a really nice group photo on the steps in front of Supreme Court chambers. Yeah. So that was good. And then I think, Melony, that they've met one time and you went.
Uh-huh. We met down in Frankfurt at the AOC building, and we are going to be divided up into different groups and committees. And then our next meeting will be in December. So really glad to serve. Super excited that we got appointed, and just really, really excited.
And, there are so many moving parts to mental health policy, but underneath just the umbrella of mental health policy, one of the vital needs that I hope that this commission can help to accomplish is just to do a better job, similar to what was done 20 plus years ago in Kentucky with a unified family court, with maybe some special, Fayette County, for example, has a mental health court, and maybe some more specialty courts and some more resources will be available for, people that are in our criminal justice system that just lost in the shuffle in sometimes the complex morass of being institutionalized, et cetera. And, you know, more often than not, and certainly a week never goes by, but sometimes hardly a day doesn't go by that Melony and I and others affiliated with NAMI Kentucky get calls from family members from all across America that are just in desperate straits. And, you know, you want to try to, you know, be a helpful resource for them, but, you know, you have to tell them, look, you know, we're just an advocacy group. We really can't, you know, all we do is try to link you up to the right person, but there's such a need for that. And hopefully the work that this commission does will help put some of those puzzle pieces together to make it easier for both the individuals that are in the criminal justice system that have committed crimes or had issues, whatever, related to their mental illness, but then also provide a better conduit and opportunity for their family members and loved ones to be involved in, you know, what's their status, what's being done to help them, because you know, it's when we're dealing with people that you know, are severely mentally ill, it taxes, you know, we have so many people in our local jails, for example, that are just in bad shape, and there's simply not the trained staff there to deal with them properly. And so we have a lot of big gaps and issues in our justice system, and the fact that this blue ribbon, very large, in-depth commission has been established is a huge, and it's just great that we're a part of it with NAMI Kentucky.
Yeah, we're super excited to serve, and like I said, I was surprised that we got asked. We definitely weren't going to decline, and just really looking forward to serve and making a big change. So, and when we do have our advocacy committee, if anybody wants to join that, TJ and Peter Taylor host that once every 3 months. So you can email me and we'll put you on that committee. And then we also have something called NAMI Quorum, and it can be reached by our links, website, www.namiky.org. And that's where you can write a letter to your legislator or your representative or your senator very quickly. And you just put in your address, it brings it up, and you can edit it, add your family story or your personal story, and hit the send button, and just voice your opinion about mental health challenges and issues in the state to better, you know, Kentuckians with mental health. So we've got some tools here too that'll help you be an advocate. So, well, that's what we wanted to do during this half hour. We wanted to thank all of our affiliates and
one thing,
a little bit about advocacy.
I did, I guess we did need to announce what that elected as our priorities for 23.
Sure, we can go ahead and do that. Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
For 2023, these are the priorities that the Advocacy Committee recommended. Kentucky Medicaid SMI waivers, support housing and wraparound, counselors to build Medicare, staffing and funding or essentially funding for the budget, supported employment for remote work, student mental health, post-pandemic anxiety and depression, etc., SMI waiver and supported employment, access to healthy food, and dealing with food shortages. So
those are the things that we'll vote, and we'll be working on those for 2023. Yeah, and we'll keep you posted. And like I said, TJ and Peter Taylor host meetings every 3 months for advocacy. So, and just excited to serve, and hope that we'll see you at Advocacy Day next year.